Hi, my name is Sarah, and in this video, we're going to empower ourselves. I'm going to go over the second most powerful belief that I believe disempowers you. It's just a thought that you keep thinking, like all beliefs. And this thought strips you of the innate power that you already hold within yourself. And I'm going to be using the method that Byron Katie phrased or created called the work. The work is a series of questions that have you literally question your own belief. And in this situation, the belief is, I shouldn't be feeling this way. I shouldn't be feeling bad. I shouldn't be feeling fear. I shouldn't be feeling disappointment. I shouldn't be feeling these, negative feelings. Because these negative feelings make me feel a little bit depressed. And when I feel a little bit depressed, I don't feel inspired. And when I don't feel inspired, how can I create anything within my business? How can I create a video? How could I write a book? How could I make a podcast? So when you have this thought that you shouldn't be feeling, let's call it bad, it's taking all that power right away from you. So we're going to go ahead and question this thought. The first question in Byron Katie's method is, in this situation, who angers, confuses, hurts, saddens, or disappoints you, and why? Of course, in this case, it's going to be our own selves, our own thoughts. Because maybe somebody told you that you shouldn't feel bad, and so maybe you blame that person, but you believed it, right? If somebody told me I was purple, I really wouldn't care. But when someone tells you something and it really affects you, it's because you believe it. Because you've been telling that to yourself for quite some time, most likely. So I filled it out like this. I am upset with myself because I shouldn't feel this way while following my dreams. And just to expound on that a little bit, my dreams, I read this book called Reality Transurfing, and he says that when you start following your dreams and you go through what he calls a doorway, which is basically just choosing how you are going to try to get to your goal, that it should be easy. Abraham Hicks talks about how life should be ease and joy and flow. But then again, she also talks about how life and, the earth and our experience here on earth is filled with contrast. Contrast doesn't always have to be we're pushing against it. That's resistance to life. In DBT, they call it basically, I forgot what the word is, but it's where it's where sometimes we need to accept things as is. We need to become mindful of, I don't think it's the word mindful. I'll think of it later and then I'll put it up here in the video, but it's the idea of accepting, maybe it's just called acceptance. Reality acceptance. That is what it's called, I just realized. Reality acceptance. Something happened. That's a fact. The more that we push against that fact is just causing resistance in our own lives and disempowering us. So I write, I'm upset with myself because I shouldn't feel this way while following my dreams. The second question is, how do you want him or her to change? Which of course is myself. So I say, I want to feel happy and joyful and passionate without all the fear and confusion holding me back. I want to have a strong knowing. Question 3, what advice would you offer yourself? I should or shouldn't, ... And so I said, I shouldn't feel scared and insecure because I know I'm following my dreams and it's the only way to fulfillment. And let me also state that it's not that attaining my dreams do I feel is the only way to fulfillment, but in the process of taking that one step, one day at a time, journey that I know is towards my dreams is what's fulfilling to me. Question 4. There are only 6 questions. In order for you to be happy in this situation, what do you need him or her to think, say, feel, or do? And I said, I need to get clear on my exact path and feel confident and happy all the time, knowing I'm on the right path and get inspired and feel passionate. Question 5. What do you think of him or her in this situation? It's okay to be petty and judgmental. I said, I am annoying and frustrating and on my way to becoming a failure because I can't just believe my own beliefs that I'm made for this, and I feel like I'm just a wimp who doesn't actually apparently have what it takes to succeed after all. And then question number 6 is, what is it about this person and situation that you don't ever want to experience again? And I said, I don't ever want to doubt myself and feel fear and insecurity again, especially to the point of stopping me from action. And now is where we ask ourselves 4 questions. This is where we challenge our belief. We challenge these statements that I just written out. And so the 4 questions that we ask ourselves is it true? And in question number 1, I say, I'm upset with myself because I shouldn't feel this way while following my dreams. Well, is it true that I shouldn't feel this way when following my dreams? What do you think? And the second question is, can you absolutely know it's true? Well, I don't actually need to answer that question because my answer to the first question is that no. I don't think it's absolutely true that I shouldn't feel this way while following my dreams. And as a matter of fact, I think that probably a lot of people that are following their dreams felt this way at the beginning. And maybe there's a middle point where you feel this way again. Maybe right before you hit that the end goal of that dream, maybe you feel that way then too. I don't know how many times you feel a little insecure, a little fearful, a little scared, a little paralyzed, a little frozen. That doesn't mean that you're not on the right track and you better think again because life should be completely easy all the time. It's such a silly thought, right? So then the third question would be, how do you react, or what happens when you think that thought? Well, when I think the thought that says, I shouldn't be feeling like this, then I think something's wrong. I either think something's wrong with me or something's wrong with the path that I'm on. Even though, let's be real, if you've chosen a path, you've probably weighed the pros and cons many times. You've probably weighed the cons more than the pros, honestly, and still thought you're gonna get through it. I know I have. So I say, I'm going to go for my goals. I'm going to go for my dreams. I know it's going to be hard, but it's not going to be as hard as it is clocking into a 9 to 5 working for someone else. It's not going to be as hard as missing out on events because I can't call into work. It's not going to be as hard as pleasing Kathy at the office because Kathy has the clout and has to like you in order for you to keep that stupid job, right? So you've already weighed all that. So when I believe that I shouldn't feel bad or I shouldn't feel scared or it should be easier emotionally than it is, it makes me question everything. That's how disempowering this little belief is. It's doubt. When you have doubt in a relationship, it ruins the whole thing. So you can let that go. So you can fully commit. And the only way to fully commit is to just keep taking action day after day after day. I don't know if my message ever is going to change. The message is to take action. So the last question you say is, who or what would you be without that thought? Without the thought that I shouldn't feel bad, I think that I wouldn't doubt so much. I wouldn't doubt what I'm doing. And I wouldn't let it stop me as much. It wouldn't freeze me as much. And I think that it's so much more empowering to think my emotions are just guides. My emotions are showing me, Eckhart Tolle says this in The Power of Now, that your emotions are showing you kind of like the beliefs that you have in your mind. And if your beliefs do not match who your inner self, like what your inner self knows to be true, then essentially you're going to feel pain in some way or another. Fear, sadness, hurt. And so then the last step that Byron Katie has everybody go through, which is kind of awesome, is called flipping. So we're going to take some statements that I put in question number 6 and we're going to flip those statements. And it goes like this. So in question 6, I said, I don't ever want to doubt myself and feel fear and insecurity again, especially to the point of stopping me from action. And so instead of saying, I don't ever want to, we flip it to say, I'm willing to. We say, I'm willing to doubt myself. I'm willing to feel fear. I'm willing to feel insecurity. Again, even to the point of stopping me from action. Because guess what? Let's just be real. It's going to happen again. You're going to feel fear. You're going to feel doubt. You're going to feel insecurity. Then we flip it to say, I look forward to doubting myself. I look forward to the fear. I look forward to the insecurity. Because I know I can get through it. I've done it before. And I'm going to do it again. And when we say, another way to flip it is that I say, I am upset with myself because I shouldn't feel this way while following my dreams. We flip it to say, I should feel this way while following my dreams. As a matter of fact, the fact that I feel this way means that I'm following my dreams. You think as soon as you start following your dreams, everything becomes peaches? I don't know why I said peaches. I just went peach picking. They're so good. Rainbows, butterflies, unicorns. When you start following your dreams, a lot of these ego type negative voices come up. And they try to keep you stuck in your old patterns. So if you want to empower yourself, start flipping those beliefs. You are good enough. And when you start to feel feelings that make you feel bad, question those beliefs. Question the belief that you shouldn't be feeling bad. Because maybe it's part of the process. And once you're okay with that, you can just allow yourself to feel any way that you want to feel. And then keep the actions of going toward your dreams.